Hello everybody and welcome back to P3D. This is another Fly With Me video. My name's Cody, or the LH1382. I decided today, because I've been doing an awful lot of flights in X-Plane, which is becoming kind of my new primary simulator, to kind of come back to P3D, and I figured the only airplane I had up and kind of semi-running was the CRJ. So we're descending through 10-8 right now, and I am on my way to Echo Papa Bravo Yankee, which is an airport in Poland called Bydgoszcz. Whoa. We're going to Poland. Poland's where I'm going. So just descending through 10-1 right now. Speed is actually nice and low, which is perfect. So let's get some lights on here now, and let's get our lights or siren thingies on. Got co-pilot puppies and dogs all fighting in the corridor here, so you'll have to bear with me as we go through that. Double checking everything's recording. So the runway I'm going to use is 26 here. Everything is programmed in the FMC. It's actually kind of weird. So looking at the plan right now, the airplane's here. We're gonna actually overfly the airport, turn around, and land. So this is actually rather interesting. The other thing I've been suffering with is I've been using my X-Plane buttons in this sim. So much like I had the same problem. Much like I had the same problem when I was switching from P3D to X-Plane. Now I'm going X-Plane to P3D, and I'm making all sorts of the same mistakes again. So let's see here. So we just passed EPBY, and the airport should be right ahead. It's just a single runway strip. There's not a lot to this one. Here we go again. What I did was I went on to Flight Radar. I was like, you know what, I kind of feel like flying the CRJ, so I found Charlie November Mike actually did this flight in real life today. So I was like, alright, well, let's go check this little airport out in Poland and see what it's all about, and go from there. So FMC thinks I should be descending 800 right now, which is what we're set. Right now I'm set to go down to 2,000 feet. And the QNH here right at the moment is 1011, and it looks like absolutely brilliant weather. So the winds are 260 at 6, which is great for the runway that we're coming in on, and it's cav okay, and sorry, the QNH 1011 now, so let's actually update that. So 1011, 1, and 1. Perfect. Go to an outside shot for a second. I love the new Lufthansa livery on these Skylines. It looks pretty sharp. 6. Nice clouds provided by Rex in the background there. Now there is no scenery for this airport. There probably is. I didn't get it. I just gotta land this thing in the middle of a sand patch is what I'm planning on doing here. So -8, we're going down -9, which is perfect, so we're following what I'll consider as the VNAV profile. Now I don't know when I get to this last waypoint here, I might have to manually turn the airplane, but we'll see what the airplane decides to do here. So yeah, it's one single runway, and the runway length is about 8,000 feet, so it's gonna be an interesting approach. So get those guys armed. I don't know if there's anything really else to do. It's a fairly straightforward approach. Manual braking in this airplane. I'm trying to remember everything all over again, so actually we're going to top these things on manually. Lights on. Logo light, even though it's daytime, that's fine. That's all good. Oh, what did we set the landing elevation as? Landing elevation 0. We're actually at Bydgoszcz. It is 234. So is that it? Is that really it? Landing elevation increase. Okay. I put the screen up here. Did that go anywhere? So now I got 640, so that's too much. So 234. 240 is close enough. Perfect. Alright, so we're now overflying the airport. Get a nice look at the strip here. There is no buildings here, so I guess when we land I'll just stick it down this taxiway, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so let's see here. Where's my airplane on the FMC? Let me zoom in here. Yeah. Now this thing thinks I should be just down 11. So we'll now slow down a bit. And we'll get ourselves to the flap extend speed. I fear this is going to be a rather interesting turnaround here, so quite excited after this. I'll shut down P3D, I'll open X-Plane back up. Johnny and I are scheduled tonight to go to Madeira. Now, this Fly With Me releases theoretically Wednesday morning UTC, which means that would have been it for the tour. The tour will now be done, so very good stuff. I want to thank personally Amir and Niels for flying it with us. I hope they enjoyed it. We will do another 738 tour eventually. That whole tour we were trying to get our friend Inri interested in flying because he's a big Boeing 737 fan. Unfortunately his sim computer kind of self-destructed, so I feel really bad for you, my friend. So hopefully you'll get your new graphics card soon, and when you do, we'll launch some sort of part 2 of the Boeing 738 tour. So now, I don't know what this airplane's going to do. It looks like it's going to turn right, and it's going to kind of... Yep. Soften that out nicely, and take some throttle off. And speed check, flaps number the 1. A little bit of auto gen here, this is not too bad. Airplane, what are you doing? Maybe we should do a manual heading here. Let's do this. Heading. Heading mode. We'll just manually turn ourselves back in here. So what am I doing right now? About 22 frames, and then we got auto gen. I still got some more tweaking to do on this sim to get it back to where it should be. A little bit of throttle on here. Oh yeah. Perfect. So we got altitude cap. So I told it to hold 2000. Am I below the glide? Yes I am, which is perfect. And we'll just keep turning ourselves back in. Get some more throttle on. Because I think I'm already down to my speeds. 152 is final. VRF 143, so we need to be... We're probably going to go exactly 143 in this landing because we're slowing down a lot. Ooh, airplane. Airplane, what are you doing? Bruv. RIP passengers. Alright, let's call out flaps 8. You get really rusty on airplanes when you don't fly them for a very long time, so I'm just going to head straight for the runway, and we will set up approach mode. Localizer 1, see the needle coming in, and we should right be on the glide as well, so here we go. Perfect. Line me up for that runway, please. Maybe. Take the gear down. A little bit of power in. Now this thing really sucks for lining itself up, so we're just gonna let it struggle for a minute, and then we'll take back over. So wish me luck on this landing. It's been a while for this particular airplane, and for P3D for that matter. So this will be interesting. There's literally nothing to this airport. Turn me in nicely. We're about 1,000 feet to go. I have control of the throttles. I should actually just zero them right now. Next stage of flap. I'm actually going to end up dumping them all right now. Yep.
Approaching 2-6.
Sync rate 500.
Okay, sorry. I don't know if that's mapped, but
400.
oh man.
Sync rate 300.
Don't fall out of the sky.
Sync rate
We're literally
200. Flight slow. Flight 100. Slow. 50. 40.
don't float, please.
Long
20.
landing. Long landing.
10.
Okay. First screen, brakes.
4,000 feet remaining.
Stay in the middle of the runway.
3,000 feet remaining.
Okay, manual braking, manual braking, manual braking. Reversers are stowed.
2,000 feet remaining.
And welcome to Poland, everybody. Where your local time is, I don't know what time it is in Poland. Just do a nice little casual coast here to the end of the runway.
Feet remaining.
Listen to the lady get upset with me, and nice. There we go. Was not the best landing. I wasn't actually really happy with that. It was a really long float with this, but I mean, I'm not flying it every day, so, you know, c'est la vie. Alright, so we'll just do a nice little turn out here. We'll try and do a rolling cleanup of the airplane. So, flight director, start off. Off, off, and off. What else? Get our flaps up. Excellent. Strobers can come off. Now this thing is a bit of a hog to gotta keep a lot of power on just to keep it moving on the ground, but you know, that's okay. So hope everybody enjoyed that landing. Seeing as how there's not really anything here to pull up against to park, I think I'm just gonna leave everybody here. So next tour is coming. I sure we'll be announcing it soon. We've heard our people at the airline. We know what they want next, so we're gonna start working and figuring out if we can make that happen. Stay tuned though, because there will eventually be a cargo tour, which would be really cool. I'm looking forward to that. virtualh.com. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Hope you enjoyed that flight. And from Lufthansa 1382, somewhat safely down here in Poland. Stay safe, happy flights.